One night when I was about 7 years old, my dad, brothers and sisters and I were sitting on the floor laughing and joking and having a good time. My dad, the dad troll he is, seizes this light-hearted family moment to talk about something serious. He told us how spectacular it is that if you talk into someone's butthole, and the person whose butthole is getting spoken into mouths the words, it's as if they were the ones talking. My sisters were giggling and sniggering. Obviously they knew it was a joke. Meanwhile my brother and I looked straight at each other in pure amazement and ran up to our room. A few minutes later, my dad came up to say goodnight. He thought we were going to bed. Instead, he walked in on me talking into my brother's bare asshole like a scene from Clutch Cargo and my brother soundlessly mouthing words with enthusiasm. Oh God. My dad hit the floor in complete hysterics. Absolutely insane, uncontrollable orgasmic laughter. He was literally laughing to the point of pain for minutes. Then the rest of my family runs up the stairs to see what the commotion is about. Then they realized we tried that obvious bullshit. So then my brother and I just sat there watching our family fall over themselves, pointing and laughing at us. That's about it. I'm 20 now and still haven't lived that one down. It's my dad's favorite story to tell at parties. Edit. Feel free to leave a comment criticizing my your fuck up. When I was 41, I went to visit my parents and had to take a shit. For some reason, when I sat on the familiar family throne, I had the urge to jack it like a teenager. I heard a sound above and just briefly caught a glimpse of my 70-plus dad's face disappearing from the skylight he was resealing. TL. Doctor. Jack-off tales get worse with age. If you disliked Augustus, you could just fight the legions protecting him. Remove him from power. Cough kill him cough. Then set up a new government. There is no need to kill his whole army to the last man. This was never how wars were fought. You fight a few battles. Win 'em all easily. Reach Rome. Take over and use the remnants of the old army to rule the empire. Which is still vast, so I guess your strategy needs rethinking. If you cannot bring part of the nobility to your side and start a new regime, your 2,000 men would not be much help policing the huge Roman Empire. Even with choppers, you would lose men here and there and eventually lose control. Tactically, the Romans wouldn't stand a chance. Abrams tanks can engage targets from several kilometers away. Even with them out of the picture, your support weapons, on the Humvees and APCs, machine guns etc., have a range of several hundred meters to 2 kilometers. A rifle against a spear and sword is still no contest. You could mow down enemies armed with a gladius and pilum without them having the possibility to do anything about it. In this fashion, most armies would be broken and rout after losing a large part of their men. After a few battles like this, no one else would even try fighting you. It was very rare for armies to be obliterated, unless they were encircled or run down. Normally, after heavy casualties, the loser would retreat, take more casualties while running away and then sue for peace, or regroup to fight another battle, if he had the power. TL. Doctor. Destroy a few legions. Let the others stay where they are to keep the peace. Roll up in Rome. Depose. Kill Augustus. My dad walked in on me squatting over the business end of a hairdryer. I'd not long got out the shower and wanted to blast my gooch with warms, so there I was, naked, with my back to my bedroom door, hovering over the hairdryer. I didn't hear Dad walk in due to the hairdryer. He just yelled, "Busted," and walked out. When I was about 9 or 10. I had just bought some Nickelodeon GAC. http www.youtube.com/watch v=IDALJY4QNY, and was quite excited about it. I played and played and played. As a rather unusual child, the remarkably brilliant idea came to put the GAC on my penis. It was gooey and satisfying. My mother walked in to see me laying on my bed with the GAC container empty and an incriminating look on my face. She asked, "The GAC is in your pants, isn't it?" I shamefully nodded my head. She slowly closed the door and never spoke of it again. TL. Dr. GAC penis. When I was about 5 or 6, I was at a friend's house for the weekend, and for some reason I got naked and jumped up and down on his parents' bed. My friend takes this camera, which he says has no film in it, and takes loads of pictures with the flash, pretending it's some weird kind of photo shoot. Seriously, OGODWHY. Anyway, as it turns out, the camera did have film in it, and they didn't realize until the dad took it to get developed and got asked some very serious questions by the cops. Yeah. Didn't go to that friend's house anymore after that. This was when I was around 8 years old. I went to bed, and I'd always had the habit of going to the toilet in my sleep. Half sleepwalking to the toilet, taking a shit, piss, and moving back to bed with the very vaguest knowledge of what happened the next morning. One night, I did so as usual. I got up, went to the toilet, sat down and started my business. For some reason, my mother came in after me and started shaking me. I had no idea why. So I just kept going. I had to shit. Yeah, no. She then started pushing me towards a seat and was encouraging me to shit on the seat. Confused and half asleep, I did so. What the fuck? It's her problem getting feces off the chair. Turns out I never originally made it to the toilet. Instead, I took a shit in the middle of the carpeted hallway. She was actually trying to guide me to the toilet. Not the most dignified moment of my life. Send in a phalanx. What happened to the space race? Did you ever get that far? You should check out this comic book. http www.amazon.com/pax-romana-jonathan-hickman/dp/15824087734. It's about the Vatican sending a modern force back in time to prevent the fall of the Roman Empire. Or boo magic supply lines? That's cheating. BTW, does anyone remember in Age of Empires 2 when you could get the car that has a machine gun? I picture it like that.